And we're back. What's up? I'm Jay, if you don't know by now. OSL Season 4 Week 1. I did a draft breakdown of this Pokemon Draft League I'm doing. A private draft league, but I will post videos every week, so tune into that. YouTuber shameless plug, like, subscribe, comment on how good, bad I am, what I can improve on. Take any criticism if needed. Constructive criticism, of course. But yeah, Week 1. We're facing Mono, and I'm facing him in about an hour, so I don't have a lot of time to do this team builder. And the battle will appear after the team builder, so I usually just edit the two together. But yeah, Mono, tough opponent, especially for our Week 1, just because I think he joined in Season 2, and then has made playoffs in Season 2 and 3, so not someone to underestimate for sure. Looking at Mono's team, he has Rillaboom, Hawlucha, Magnezone, Mandibuzz, Nidoking, Ditto, Gardevoir, Druddigon, Houndoom, Ariados, and Mega Slowbro. Which actually, if you watch the draft breakdown, is actually a Mega I wanted. But yeah, if you want to like talk about his team, Rillaboom, you know, I think it's better in draft league than in like standard play at the moment. Like I think Rillaboom's kind of fallen off from what I've heard. But you know, terrain's always great and Grassy Glide's always strong. Hawlucha, you know, Lucha is like perfect pairing, or like is like a bread and butter almost with terrain. Let's put it that way. Magnezone, pretty good mon. I feel like tier 2 is solid for it. It's definitely not a tier 1 mon, but Electric Steel. Magnapole is probably its main niche, its main appeal, but nowadays it does have different sets. But also because we are allowing cut moves, it does get hit in power, so that's something I have to think about. Mandibuzz, a defensive mon. I actually wanted Mandibuzz at one point, but I didn't realize it was taken. Because, I don't know, for me, Mandibuzz is not, like, attractive as a wall. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but, like, I think of, like, Skarmory, especially in, like, the tier 2 area. I was thinking, like, Skarmory first, but then, like, I was like, oh, when I needed a dark type, I'm like, oh, Mandibuzz could be interesting, but someone already took Mandibuzz, so. Oh well. Nidoking is actually very scary for this team, and I'll explain why later. Also, I'm gonna drink some tea because I'm feeling congested. It's a season in the allergies. I also need blinds behind me real bad. But where was I? Ditto's Ditto. Like very hard to to face Ditto. You'll see in the team builder I don't have setup, and I guess that's how you prep against Ditto. But even then, it can be annoying to deal with. Gardevoir, Psychic Fairy, Healing Wish, Trick, something I might have to worry about. Druddigon, Dragon type, you know, offensive as well, physically offensive, like Outrage, or more like Sucker Punch, Gunshot, that's what it has. The Sucker Punch is the big one to worry about. Houndoom, good, fast, Fire type, Dark type as well, gets Nasty Plot, can be scary, Sludge Bomb if you want to run that for like fairies. And Ariados, Sticky Web mainly, and then Mega Slowbro, which is also going to be a mon I'm going to have to be careful of, just because if I start setting up something, I might lose. Because the thing with Mega Slowbro is it has Shell Armor or Battle Armor. It has one of the armor skills? Abilities, jeez, I am out of it. But it has one of the abilities that prevent critical hits, so I can't really like hope for a crit, especially without setup. This is kind of like an interesting thing about Mono's team, is that you want to set up against something like Mega Slowbro to like damage it more, especially if it goes to like Calm Minds or Iron defenses, because you can't crit it. So if it goes for like Iron defense and goes to like +6 with like Amnesia, you basically can't beat it unless you have Toxic, but then it could have Rest. Like, maybe you can't beat it. But then like you set up on it and try to go for like, I don't know, like +6 Kartana, right? If I ran +6 Kartana, but then like Ditto comes in and I'm just counter-slept, right? It's gonna be scary. But yeah, let's move on to the team I built for this week, which I'm not 100% confident on just because this week has been a bit busy. I've had to make 2 videos, which, like, you know, I feel like I've had time to make 2 videos, which is kind of nice, but also, like, the following weeks I should be only making 1 video, so maybe I have more time to team build, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, the team. I have no names so far, but maybe I'll think of them for next week, or within 40 minutes from now. We're starting with Clef. Clef I thought would be great, especially because of Hawlucha. This is probably my main check to Hawlucha right here. But it does lose to some other stuff, like Nidoking, Magnezone, Gardevoir even as well. Like, maybe like Specs Gardevoir could really run through my team at this point. But Clefable, you know, standard Clef. I ran physical defensive just for that Hawlucha, and can like kind of mess with Rillaboom if needed, just because it has Ice Beam. And the thing is, Banded Rillaboom will do a lot to me. I think it can kill me, but Swords Dance Rillaboom won't. I don't know what set Mono's gonna run. I think Choice Band is the usual set, but it can run Swords Dance, can run Assault Vest. That's also a set I might have to worry about. But Moonblast, Ice Beam, Soft Boiled, and Teleport. Teleport is momentum for the team, Soft Boiled for Clefairy's recovery. Usually you see Wish and Teleport, but I kind of don't want to run Wish this game because I feel like I might need to like Soft Boiled up on like Hawlucha, so probably not. And I also have to be worried because Hawlucha can run something like Poison Jab, so I have to be careful of that. But yeah, just physical defensive Clef. Gliscor, I wanted to run Gliscor, but I wasn't sure what set to run, especially with the speed EVs and everything. Aerial Ace, Earthquake, U-Turn, Stealth Rock. So this is going to be my rocker, but I'm not sure if I'm going to lead with it, because I think Gliscor matches up pretty badly against some mons. Like, again, Banded Rillaboom will probably do a dent to it. Nidoking, especially with Ice Beam, I can't kill it in one, and Ice Beam just knocks me out. And something like Magnezone. Magnezone, because Hidden Power is allowed, HP Ice can be run. So I have to be careful of that, especially because I'm not, as you can see, I'm not running Kartana, so it doesn't have to really run like HP Fire. So HP Ice is going to be probable. That's my guess. Like if Magnezone comes, it's probably going to be HP Ice with like maybe Specs or maybe Body Press. Who knows? But yeah, Aerial Ace is mainly for Rillaboom and also Hawlucha. Earthquake is Earthquake, U-Turn, Momentum, Rocks. Speed is there to outspeed max speed Rillaboom and Nidoking. Because, yeah, I think I just reached that barrier. You don't see the speed tier just because I increased the, what's it called, the teams, but I don't know. They're looking too small if I, like, kept them in a certain way, so I thought about moving them to the left, but nah. But yeah, speed, outspeeds, max speed Rillaboom, and max speed Nidoking. And I think special defense, actually, let me see if I can bring this up. Let me see. Special defense, just in case, I live Specs Magnezone's Flash Cannon after rocks. After one set of rocks, so like I can come in on it, and then if it's like for sure Specs, like with the damage, then I can just Earth EQ, but if it's like Scarf, then I'll go into like Manectric, because I know it's Scarfed if it goes for Flash Cannon. So there's that. Next up, Zard. Zard is an interesting one here. I think Zard does best against Rillaboom on my team, which is kind of worrisome. Just because Rillaboom can run something like Superpower for Kartana, so I didn't want to run Kartana this week. But Zard with heavy duty boots, you know, Brass, 4 times resist, and then something like, what can it do to it? Maybe Knockoff is the worst thing. So I kind of have an answer to Banded Rillaboom, but if it's Swords Dance Rillaboom, I have to be a bit more careful. Like Flamethrower does get the knockout, I think, actually, with this set. Yeah, it does. Here's the thing, like I was thinking about like, what to do with like the EV spread for Zard, like plus right now with its speed, it outspeeds max speed Houndoom, and that's why I have Scorching Sands, just to beat Houndoom, because I think if I run like Flamethrower or Air Slash, Houndoom might become a problem, so Scorching Sands just in case. And then Roost Defogger is actually going to be my defogger, because I think Mono's rockers are Druddigon and Nidoking, and if Druddigon doesn't come, Nidoking's going to be the rocker, which might be kind of awkward. But Scorching Sands deals with Nidoking, and a Flamethrower I can get a burn on Druddigon at worst, or I can deal with it with something like Clefairy. So yeah. Special attack. I originally had like a lot more HP than special attack, but special attack gets the 1-hit KO on like 0 invested Rillaboom, while like I usually had HP to like deal with like +1 knockoff, like a banded knockoff. But I don't think it would be worth it, so I kind of went for the offensive route here. So yeah. Heavy duty boots and Blaze as the ability, because I don't need solar power, right? So Blaze might come in handy. Who knows? Like if I'm under 33%, like the Blaze boosted Flamethrower actually might come in handy. Next up, Mega Man. Sorry, I feel congested, so that's why I'm like, maybe I sound weird, but Mega Man has an interesting role in this team. Mainly just pivot, right? Thunderbolt, Volto's Flamethrower sub. I could run Overheat, but I decided not to. I could also run HP Ice, but I don't think it's worth it, because the only thing it really hits is like Nidoking. But I think Flamethrower just might be better there, or I'd like sub up on it and see what it goes for. Lightning Rod for an ability just cause, and then yeah. Going for Modest over Timid just because with max speed, not positive nature, so not timid, I actually still outspeed max speed Hawlucha, which still kind of is overkill. Just because you never really run max speed Hawlucha, and also with the current speed, I also beat like Scarfed Magnezone, because that is a viable set, but like not something like Scarfed Rillaboom or anything. But I don't think I really need to outspeed Scarf for Rillaboom, because I think if I do, then I know it's not like that strong, so I can like switch into like Zard or Dragalia even. So yeah. Sub there just because I didn't know what else to run. Because I'm like, what switches into Manectric on Mono's team? It's mainly Rillaboom, but then Rillaboom has to go for Grass Glide at that point. And then like Magnezone, but I can Flamethrower it. And then Nidoking, but I can Flamethrower it as well. Nidoking is probably the main switch in, because I think it is coming. Or maybe like AV Guard, but then AV Gardevoir sounds really weird. So yeah, I think Substitute can let me get like 2 hits off, and maybe with my speed, I can easily get 2 hits off and maybe kill. So yeah, especially with Modest. Next up, Gastrodon. Gastrodon is going to be my special sponge, and I think Mono has much more scarier special mons than physical mons, besides the Rillaboom, because Banded Rillaboom might run through my team. But with special, like, this deals with Magnezone, deals with Nidoking for the most part. If it can't even get a special defense drop just because it's Sheer Force. I say that, but like last season, there was like accidental Poison Point Nidoking, and then there was actually like a poison that happened that like really helped out the person who used Nidoking. So I can't say that much, but yeah, like if it is Life Orb Sheer Force, it can't get a special defense drop to my knowledge, so I should be fine there. And I should be able to like recover stall Earth Powers in a sense. I can easily hit with a Scald or Earth Power. But yeah, deals with Nidoking, deals with Magnezone, kind of deals with Mandibuzz as well, just because I have Toxic. If Toxic's me, it's probably the main worry I have for Gastrodon. It's like I don't want it to be Toxic. Something I have to look out for. And then also Slowbro. Slowbro, Storm Drain blocks Scald, so it has to go for like Psyshock if it has it. If it's like Scald, Psyshock, Calm Mind, Slack Off, I can Toxic it and like kind of wear it down. And like get it to a point where like Manectric can come in and like Thunderbolt it easily. But yeah, otherwise it's just Toxic, hope for the best at that point. Finally, I'm trying to make this quicker, because usually when I was doing like Season 1, Season 2, my team builder is like 20 minutes, but I think it might go to that anyways. Oh well. Next up, and I think probably like the linchpin, probably the big mon for this is going to be Dragalia. Adaptability is a very underrated move. That's all I can say. I'm like, wow, this is a lot more damage than I thought. Draco Meteor actually outright kills Nidoking with a special attack investment. Sludge Wave, good offensive move here. Flip Turn, Momentum, Dragon Pulse, just in case I don't want to go for Draco Meteor. Like, the one thing that's probably coming in on this is Gardevoir, and I thought about running Shadow Ball for something like Gardevoir and Slowbro, but I don't think I need it. I think Sludge Wave actually might do more because it's also kind of 2 times effective. So that's what like super effective moves are, right? 2 times, while Stab is 1.5. But because of adaptability, I have that 2 times boost, so I don't need to run Shadow Ball, I think. And yeah, I think that's it. For Dragalia, speed is there to like kind of speed creep like 0 EV or 4 EV Druddigon, so I can get the kill on the other dragon if needed. But I don't know if Druddigon's coming to this match. Let me see if I can like pull up what I thought was gonna come. I think what I thought was gonna come for the 6 are Rillaboom, Hawlucha, Nidoking, Mega Bro, Magnezone, and Mandibuzz. I think those are the 6. Like the first 5 and then the Mega. I think that's what's gonna come. Ditto I don't think will come, just because like I don't think Ditto's that great against my team. Gardevoir could come because like Psychics can be strong, but I think you bring Mega Bro in that case. And then Druddigon, I have Clefable, even with like, I don't know, max speed Druddigon going for Gunk Shots. I think I have ways around it. And Houndoom, I have a Gastrodon. It can run HP Grass, it's probably something I have to be careful of, but yeah. I guess that's something else to be careful of with Magnezone. Because Magnezone has to run either HP Ice or HP Grass, but HP Ice just might, HP Grass might be preferred, just because you can hit Gliscor with Flash Cannon. So my switch into Magnezone might have to be Manectric at some point, which can be dangerous because I do want to set up a sub at one point, but I don't know when I can. Because for my Manectric, I just thought about running Bulk just to make sure it doesn't break to like foul play from Mandibuzz. But if Mandibuzz like U-turns out instead of foul plays, then I might be in a good spot, especially because it's probably going to switch if I bring in Magnezone. Sorry, Manectric. So yeah. Bonds I didn't bring. Kartana. Kartana's an interesting one. I thought it might be good here, but I don't think it is. I thought about running Chople with like the Timid with the speed boosting set. But honestly, I don't think it's worth it because I can't kill Hawlucha mainly. Like Rillaboom can superpower me, which will not be great. Would break my Chople. I can go for Leaf Blades, which would help in grassy terrain that he sets up, but I don't think it's worth it. And then Magnezone, if it's Scarfed, it kind of beats me, and then Nidoking kind of beats me. I can't really hit Nidoking as well. But the thing is, not running Kartana and having, I guess Zard and Manectric are still fast, is that Nidoking is very scary. Because the thing with Nidoking is, if you're facing a team that has fast Mons, Nidoking's 85 base speed really hurts it, and it becomes like almost a liability on most cases. But if you can like bring it in on like a bulkier team, it kind of runs through it. That's why like I was kind of worried about not bringing Kartana and like at least getting damage on Nidoking, but I think I have some ways around it. I actually thought about running Assault Fist Dragalge, because I think it lives in Earth Power, and then with like the special attack investment I have, it does kill Nidoking. Sorry, it does kill Nidoking in one, so that could have been an option, but I think I'm gonna stick with Black Sludge, because I think I can come in on like Rillaboom at worst. And who else I did not bring? Bisharp. Bisharp seems okay, but yeah, there's a Hawlucha, there's a Rillaboom, there's a Magnezone. It does deal with Gardevoir and Slowking, but Slowking doesn't get hit too hard by knockoff, just because I don't think Mega Stones are affected by it. Or I might be thinking of that wrong. There might be just these Z crystals, but I'm gonna assume that I'm right, just because it makes it funnier when I'm wrong. So Bisharp's knockoff not gonna be the greatest here, so I didn't go for it. Crustle I didn't think was good at all, because Rillaboom's Grassy Glide kind of breaks into like Shell Smash, and then it's also something like Ditto. Like what I'm gonna bring for Crustle, I'll have to bring Suicide Lead, but then at that point I don't know if like Mandibuzz probably comes in easily in defaults, right? Like I have to go for Rock Blast and hopefully I get the kill. Hoopa could have been nice, but I think Mandibuzz actually kind of stops it cold. Also something like Rillaboom, like the Grassy Glide really hurts it. Sock I also thought about, but I think that Mega Bro is too much of an issue. And yeah, like here's the thing with Mono's team, it's just like you like if your team's too slow, Nidoking kind of runs through you. But if it's fast enough to deal with Nidoking, it has to deal with +1 priority Grassy Glide from Rillaboom, which could really hurt. So you kind of have to find like that middle ground somehow. But Mono just has that covered, so that's why, like, I don't know if I'm going to lose per se, I don't know if I'm going to win, but it's going to be a tough battle ahead. And yeah, I'll see you all in the battle. I'll cut to it whenever it happens, but yeah, see you all then. Okay, we're here. A bit later than originally planned, but let's just go for it live. Also, my hair looks a bit weird, but I think that'll be okay. I'm just making sure everything looks right in all challenge. I think it should be fine. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Then we might have to send the link. I'm nervous. Honestly, when I was recording the Teambuilder, I was watching other people play, or I was watching a battle, and that took like 50 turns, and it looked kind of rough. Just like, I'm like, damn, people are so good. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm gonna move this. You're about to like hear noise and it's just like, oh, well actually no you can't, because I actually have my Elgato set up in a way. Not my Elgato, geez, what am I saying? My OBS set up in a way where you can actually hear the browser volume. Or any browser noise. Like if I played music right now, you wouldn't be able to hear it unless my earphones hooked up into my mic. I think everything should be fine. I'm trying to like make sure everything's fine. Unless I'm not recording, which I am. I challenged, but nothing. At worst, like, you know, I'll cut to the battle when it happens, so see you then. Okay, here's the battle. Give me 1 sec. I don't know if I'm gonna do this right. These links look kind of long. Also, yeah, the battle is gonna look frozen for a second. Can I cut this down? Look at fun. Okay, let me look at this. No Lucha. I actually agree with. I'm actually okay with that. Cause the Lucha, I thought like even just with my base prep, Lucha wasn't scary. Nidoking did come, Druddigon and Houndoom came. Who did I predict before? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like remember the team. Manizone. Not Ditto. Mandibuzz. I was predicting Mandibuzz. So Houndoom's okay. Houndoom's okay for me. Druddigon might be a problem depending on what type of set it is. If it's max speed, I actually might be in trouble because Dragalge won't be able to take a hit, and then if it's Gung Shot, Clef can't. I will say though, because he brings Druddigon, I feel like it's the Rockers. I don't think it's offensive. If it's like Rocker Nido, it might actually be kind of crazy. I kind of want to lead Dragalge, but I don't think that's the play. Gastro might also be interesting. But Gastro, I kind of want to keep leftovers, because if I go... Also, by the way, one change I actually made, I gave Clef Moonlight, because Softboiled is apparently incompatible, so I put Moonlight on top instead of Softboiled. So that's on me, but I don't think their PP is any different. I know I'm like taking a while, but give me a sec. 8, Softboiled is 16. It's a bit less, but hey. I'm actually okay with a Manectric lead. Because at worst, what? He sets up rocks or something? Yeah, let's leave Manectric. Because I can pivot out quickly, right? Yeah, Druddigon does come out, so I'm assuming this is rocks. What does this mean for me, though? I don't go Clef. I kind of like going Gliscor. Actually, I'm gonna... Give me 1 sec. I have my Calc open, but I don't know if I want it here. Let's do it here. Yeah, okay. I popped it out, and you're gonna have... Actually, no. Let's leave it in here. Welcome to the Calc. Let's do Gliscor. I have my weak 1 sets up. Druddigon. I probably don't need to do it right now, but Showdown, it's probably defensive, right? Yeah, it's like Dragon Tail. Does he knock right away? No way, right? That's the thing. So it's probably rocks. I Mega Ball Volt, and then I bring in Gliscor, I think. I think that's my play. What happens if he brings in... What happens afterwards? He brings in Rillaboom, and then I see what set it is. Volt. Because you can't glare or... If he, like, reads this is crazy, that's why. Which also makes me want to go Gastro, but I think Gastro is the wrong play. If I get knocked, it's kind of rough. I'll go Gliscor. If he goes for a knock, good play, but yeah, it's rocks. That's what I thought. Now it's like, do I U-turn or I go for my own rocks? That's the only option here. I can go for Earthquake, but it's like Earthquake Bro comes in probably. Nidoking could come in, which could be kind of scary. That's why I want an Earthquake, but it's kind of like, would you Earthquake on something like this, right? I think it might be really good. That's why I want a U-turn as well. Actually, let me calc something very quickly. I don't kill with Flamethrower, right? I never calc that for myself in that trick. I do after rocks. Actually, no, let me check. After rocks. So I have rocks on my side. 93.8. I feel like you swap out, right? It's just a question into what. I think both actually... At worst, it's Nidoking, but then actually I can check, right? So let's U-turn. Because heavy duty boots, this doesn't affect... You're probably the only one that doesn't like rocks, but even then, it's fine. Let's U-turn. He actually stays in. What is he going for here, then? Rocky Helmet, okay, that's fine. I want to go main, but I don't think it's the play. What was he gonna go for? That's what I wonder. Does Glare paralyze electric types? Because I know like Thunder Wave doesn't, but Glare is different, right? But like, can you not just paralyze electric types? Isn't that what it is now? Can you like, you can Glare Gastrodon, can't you? Is Gastrodon the Glare Clef? Actually, I don't have Roost on this, don't I? Yeah, that's something I should have put. He might have been going for Dragon Tail. I like Clef here. If he goes for Gunk, good play, but yeah. Because he was probably expecting me to Rocks, right? Then what do I do? Teleport? Or does Moonblast? Teleporting could be interesting, but Teleport actually has lower priority than Dragon Tail to my knowledge. But you can't Dragon Tail, right? It'd just be like, do you have Gung Shot? I'll play it safe in Moonblast. Yeah, Nidoking comes in. I should have Ice Beam then. 22, special attack drop? Nope. I go Gliscor here, 100%. No reason not to. Like, unless he's hidden power grass. If he's hidden power grass, then I am in kind of trouble, but the chip there should be fine. Let me see what happens and then I'll calc. Ice Beam, yeah. He's expecting Gliscor, which I understand. Like, if he was going for, like, Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave. Nido... King Wall Breaker. I just want to see something. Main Flamethrower. Oh, doesn't barely anything. Okay, now what do you bring in next? Rillaboom? Do I go for Scald Burns? Or it's Slowbro, but if it's Slowbro, I'd Toxic right away, possibly. The only weird thing here would be if he goes for... If I go Scald, I burn Slowbro. That'd be the worst case, but... He goes Rillaboom. Yeah, that's fine. Because I get Recovery here, at worst. No burn, that's fine. No item. Life Orb or Banded? That's the only question here. If it's like Banded... What do you run? Woodhammer, Grassy Glide. You don't see it because it's like my face cam's covering it, but Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, U-turn, Knockoff. Knockoff would be the worst option here for me. Let me see this. I'm pretty sure it's like Grass and U-turn maybe at worst. Superpower is an option, but that means you can't touch your Galgi. But yeah, definitely a U-turn. What's it called? Sorry, I'm all over the place. U-turn is the worst option possibly for me right now. But if it happens, it's also okay. Knockoff against your... Well, that's not my Dragalge, which has less HP. Actually, no, it's max HP, so it should still be fine. But knockoff... Knockoff into what, though? Does Woodhammer kill? Knockoff into Woodhammer at Life Orb? Woodhammer... You don't see it, but it's like 28%. That's the calc. 28. Knockoff, 48. What if it's Banded? And like 2 Banded Woodhammers, does that kill me? No, Knockoff doesn't kill me either. Which means I can go Dragalge and Flip Turn possibly, because he's gonna switch out, right? And probably into Slowbro. I like the Dragalge play because Dragalge is mainly here for this, and like, I mean, it's mainly here for this. Like, I can deal with Druddigon now, realistically, because Clef is gonna be faster. Yeah, because Zard actually might be more useful, like, late game for something like Doom. Although this doesn't help against Magnus. I'm not running Focus Blast. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if it's Banded. It goes for U-turn. 20%? Well, I should see what happens. 20%. No Life Orb, but... Like, what does he bring in? He has to bring in the Nidoking here, right? That's the thing. I just go back into Gastrodon. Does he double switch out? Brings in Bro. Okay. I am faster, technically. So I go Gastro, I think. I just want to see that damage. U-turn Life Orb is... Oh, that's Banded. Actually, no, that's Banded. 20% attack Banded, 20% min. Life Orb would do less. So that's Banded, which is good to know, which means Zard becomes much more useful. Dragalge versus a regular Mega Slowbro. Like, Psyshock would kill me here, and would I be okay with that? So I'm wondering. Tank? Tank is probably the, yeah, with special defensive bulk. Draco, Sludge Wave. Do I just go for Sludge Wave, get the damage off? He goes for Psychic, and then when I go main, and then he's kind of in a pickle. No, I like keeping this. I like keeping this and go Gastrodon. At worst, if he calls mine, like Toxic. Yeah, he Mega Evolves, which means he might be setting up. Because otherwise you have to regenerate it, you wouldn't Mega Evolve. He goes for Psyshock, and that does a lot. But I Toxic here. Toxic is my play. It's like, what else do you go into at this point? It's like, you want this weekend. Actually, no, I could... You either call mines or doesn't. This is kind of where I want Bisharp, but I don't think I need it. Toxic. Yeah, he goes Rillaboom. He's expecting me to recover there, so he wanted to free switch in. This Toxic is okay. I would prefer the Scald there, because Burn on Rilla is better, but that's fine. I go back into Dragalge. I think I keep Zard in the back, just in case, because the speed's gonna help me here. I kind of wish I put Heavy Duty Boots on Dragalge here then, if I didn't want to go into Zard. That's fine. Like if this gets sacked to like 2 wood hammers, knock off, that's fine. Like he'll take a lot more toxic. Do I just throw up a Draco? I think that actually is what I do. Actually, no, let's just go for Sledge Wave. If he goes for knockoff again, yeah. So I know he's locked into the lockoff, right? The question is, do I just go for the kill? When that trick. This might have been a wrong play, but I want to see. Rillaboom, Banded. Right, Flamethrower, yeah, Flamethrower kills at this range. I can go for sub easily, especially because he's gonna be -1, so he might be more inclined to keep it safe. If I go for sub, what he goes into Nidoking, right? That's probably his option here, or it's Druddigan. Questions. Actually, let me go Zard. What's wrong with Zard here? I go for Flamethrower, right? No, I like the main. Let's go Zard. Because now it's like, what will he do from here, right? If he switches out, I defog, which is fine. I can just go for Flamethrower or get the kill though, as well. It seems to be just Banded, right? Defog. You got the rocks out. It helps mainly. Honestly, XRazzalyn could have ran, what's it called? Vest. And then I have like another check to, yeah, okay. Doom, that's an interesting one. Does Doom get something that I don't know about? My guess is like ancient power. Scarfed HP rock? You bring this in if it's scarfed. Or he doesn't assume I'm max speed. Do I check now? Because I think this is too useful to give up. Charizard. Houndoom Scarf. Yeah, Dark Pulse doesn't do enough, and Scorching Sands. Actually, no, Dark Pulse does a lot, but I do have the Gastrodon. Gastro. Yeah, I take 26. Gastro, and then Gliscor. Gliscor might be also an option here. Gliscor. Yeah, if it's HP Ice, it does a lot. But otherwise, I can live any hit. So I go Gastro first. Dark Pulse. Okay, yeah. I recover. Or I go Zard. Zard could be interesting. But the thing is, the weird thing is here, he went Doom on Zard. Did he expect to be faster? I guess that's the only thing that can change here. That he's faster here. Thing is, Dark Pulse doesn't kill me here unless he gets a crit. So I think I recover and then like bring back in, I don't know, we'll go like main. I'll go straight into Zard, which I don't think is the play either. Yeah, I just recover. He goes to Rillaboom, yeah. Now this Banded Rillaboom is gonna be a threat. Thing is, he either goes for Knock or... Wait, I want to see something. What does Knock do to main? I know I'm calcing a lot. This is just how I play. Yeah. Yeah, this is like weakness of the team here. Electric Flamethrower. -1 knockoff is what I want to calc, though. Knock. 38. Charizard can take 2 knocks. Actually, no, he can't. Actually, if it's banded. Look at this guy, okay? 66 to... Actually, no, you can't see it. 66.2 to 78. But then if I don't have the item, right? It's 44.5. But then I get the kill off. Actually, no, I can roost up at that point, can't I? I can go Clef and see if he goes for Grassy Glide. What's Clef's role here? It actually is nothing. I think Clef might be a better answer. Or might be a better try. In a weird way. If I go Clef, if he Wood Hammers, fair play. If he Grassy Glides, fair play. Yeah, Knock. He doesn't know I have Ice Beam, so I Ice Beam here. Because he's definitely going Nido. Because he went Nido last time. Where was that? I know you guys can barely see it, but yeah. When I had U-turn, Clef, Dragon Tail, he went Neo King after Druddigan. There you see it. Oh, Ice Beam. Unless he's not, like, if he's like, I don't know, oh, he went Houndoom, interesting. Sludge Bomb, this has Sludge Bomb, that's why. So here's the question then, what happens from here? He goes Sludge, and then what, we just go back to Rillaboom and everything? He has Sludge Bomb. I wish I don't have Recover on Glasgow, that was a misplay on my end. That was a bad set, in a sense. You should always carry your Roost on Gliscor. You can tank a hit, and then it has the speed to either recover or not. So I'm checking. So I know, like, the battle's paused. Just give me a sec. Actually, give me a sec. I'll do it on my phone. I got a Discord message. But he's debating what to do here. He's just probably expecting... Gastro. Yeah, that's fair. The thing is, yeah, he's taking the toxic damage here. I just go back into Clef. Because the thing is with Gastro kind of walls everything except Rillaboom. So if I get rid of Rillaboom, it could toxic stall like Slowbro. That doesn't have, and like if Magnezone doesn't have HP Grass, which is kind of what I'm assuming right now. Yeah, we'll go Clef. If he goes for Woodhammer or Grassy Glide, fair play. Yeah, that's fine. But I get Recovery here, and then I can go back into Zard. Because Zard should be able to take a hit. Also, Grassy Terrain's down. Does this do more now? Or do not enough? Sorry. Also, damn, my computer sucks. Clef, no Grassy Terrain banded. How much did that first one do? 56. That's with Grassy Terrain, yeah. 44. I'd have to get a low roll for that to work because they don't have leftovers. The knockoff is kind of like important there. So let's Zard here. Actually, no. I actually might just. Actually, no. Zard's the play. Look at this. But because he thinks he's slower. He thinks, or yeah, he's faster, but it's like Scarf. Yeah, we'll switch. I think it was a Grass Glide that switches out, which he didn't switch out. Now the question is, what does he go into? I think I go back into Clef. That actually might be an option. Or actually, he might just keep this in. I don't want to burn this. It's the only option. I could Roost. 25. This is gonna be such a okay, yeah. Scorching Sands plus Toxic kills. I might just Roost. It's like, what happens now? Knowing this has Psyshock is also good for me. Because Clef should be able to tank any hit and then recover. At worst. Yeah, he goes Slowbro. The question is he Calm Mind? Or is he just a Smogon set? I don't want to go main, I don't want to go Gliscor. Clef might just be the option. No. I go Gastrodon, because if he Calm Minds up, it gets scary. Yeah, that's fine. Is that Toxic? And then we can play... Actually, no. Wait, do I Toxic? Toxic, or do I Earth Power? Or Recover? Recover might be the play. Then I'm back at full. Yeah, let's go Recover. If he... Oh, that's an interesting one. Dragon Glare? Is he Glare? He wants to get up Rocks again. I think that's what it is. Clef, right? Or he goes... That's weird. Stealth Rock, Dragon Tail, Knockoff? He might have teched on Gumshot. That's like my only worry here. What's the standard set? Stealth Rock, Glare, Earthquake, Dragon Tail. Do you need Earthquake against my team? I guess for main. Maybe Stealth Rock 3 attacks as well. It doesn't have to be like Glare at all. I don't want to be knocked off on Zard. That'd be the worst case probably. Air Release actually becomes really useless here on Gliscor. Let's see. I'll go Clef. I think at worst it's Gungshot and it's like it dies, but yeah, he goes for Glare. That's fine. I'm actually slower now, so if he has like... Can I just go offensive here? I can just go for like Moonblast. Actually, no. I can just Moonlight. If he has Gunk Shot, he has Gunk Shot, and he doesn't. It's good to know. The thing is now, it looks like he has a Calm Mind. No! Interesting. I Toxic again. No, I recovered last time, but I'll Toxic this time. I know I'm faster? Do I know I'm faster? No, I don't, but I should be. Unless he's like speed invested. Oh my gosh, dude, my right click sometimes just messes up like that. Yeah, he goes back. That's why he wants the paralysis on Gastro, which is actually very interesting to me. Which also makes me question if he can't touch Clef with Dread again. That's fine. I go back into Gastro. If he's HP, the only thing is, if he's HP Grass, it becomes an issue. Because then I have to go really on the offensive, and I just kind of lose at that point. Oh my gosh, dude. Did he tech HP Grass? That's like the only thing I can think of at this point. It might be Sub. That could be an interesting one. Sub Charge Beam. That's a Gen 5 set for like all of you. Older people. Okay, we're gonna see here if he's HP Grass. Actually, no, you know what the tech is here? Go Gliscor. What comes in on this? Rillaboom? I'm faster than Rillaboom. I can actually air release it. I actually really like the Gliscor play here, because if he switches up his move, it's probably HP Grass, kills Gastrodon, right? I go Gliscor, it's neutral and I'm faster, which means it's not Scarf. If he doesn't switch up his move, if he swaps out, I have to assume it's choice. And then Rillaboom comes in, I'm faster, I air release, kill. Houndoom comes in, which is even better, because I am faster than this as well. Let me calc though, because I am not confident. Am I able to calc? Gliscor, week 1, Houndoom. Let's go Scarf. If it's Scarfed, it's an issue though. 79.594. Also, my computer doesn't want me to click properly. Okay, let me do this off. And, oh, great. Did not mean to open inspect. That's what's happening. HP Ice or HP Grass? Could be neither. I'll go Gastro. And we'll see what it is. If it's HP, oh, actually he's thinking, which means, is he debating a sack? It could be kind of wild. I also kind of like going Manectric, because the HP isn't too valuable here, but I think it might be. I should just go Earthquake. If he has HP Ice, he has HP Ice. Actually, no. Earthquake? Yeah, Earthquake. Oh, I like that. That's cool. I go main, right? Because it gives me Intimidate. What do I need to win here now? The least useless is Clef, but now it's just a question of how do I get around everything else. I just want to compliment. That's cool. Scarf Destiny Bond. That actually is very cool tech. Yeah, it's also on the set, so that's interesting. Main gets me out of everything but Nido. Actually, yeah, see? Nido comes in, main comes in. I'm wondering if he's gonna expect my swap. What have I done before on Nido? He's like, what? He's Ice Beamed me twice? Is that what it is? Yeah. I'm trying to see, because like, patterns are a thing, right? Ice Beam on Gastro brings out Rillaboom. I want a sub here. I want to see what he does. He's Scarfed. Okay, that's good to know as well. Because now he can't lock into a move to kill Gastrodon. So honestly, I only need these two to win now. Gastro into Zard might be a right play. Can I just go Clef? I just Moonblast. What happened? Or actually I teleport, right? Because he stays in. Or he... What's it called? He probably has T-Bolt, right? For Zard. He goes Mag, right? I just bring in Gastrodon. Brings in Slowbro, which might even be better for me here. I Toxic. Or I Scald. I just want to get rid of that Rillaboom, and then Zard kind of helps. If he doesn't have that switch into Rillaboom, it really helps me here. I may be down, but I'm definitely not out. Rillaboom, Gastro. Earth Power to 17. Doesn't kill him, but get him closer and closer. Actually, I Toxic. I'm gonna Toxic every time. That's fine. He wants to Glare, I go Clef. Gastrodon being glared makes it worse against Bro, for the most part. Because I get my speed half. Okay. That's fine. Like, not having Rock Shear is what's gonna kill me here at this point, but... Like, we can just play the Switch game. I wouldn't even mind. He just needs to find a way to, like, read it correctly at this point. And also, I need to read. Yeah, that's fine. Because I kind of let Clef get knocked. If he goes for Wood Hammer or Grassy Glide, I just go back into Zard. Although the worry here is, he goes Nido. That's the worry. But I think I go Clef no matter what. If he goes Nido, good play. But yeah, he goes for Knock. That's the thing. And then I Teleport. That's always my play here. If he goes for Knock, yeah, see? I Teleport. And I go for Gastrodon. Earth Power. Slug. Yeah, like I knew especially Mono was was very scary. So the specially defensive Gastrodon really works out in my favor. Earth Power's not gonna kill here. Because well, even still, like, it didn't do as much, but yeah. I just go Clef, because he dies to Toxic. No, he doesn't die to Toxic. But yeah, if he goes Grassy Glide, that's fine. Do I want to keep this in? Actually, I have Moonlight. Because if he stays in, he loses Rillaboom, and that's a huge check on his end. But if he switches out, because Grassy Terrain goes before Toxic, so he actually still live at 4%. If he stays in, or if he switches out, he does have the Rillaboom, but I have HP possibly. I say possibly because I am paralyzed. And I'm pretty sure Magic Guard doesn't prevent me from being full parried. Jeez, my mouse is going out of control. It's my trackpad, that's why. Okay, he actually goes into Bro. Which means I go Gastro, right? He does. Okay, this is also what this is telling me. He doesn't have Calm Mind. Because he did, he'd be going for it by now. Yeah, he doesn't have it. And if he has HP Grass at this point, this is kind of crazy. Grassy Glide. I low-key want to sack Clef here, but that's not the play. Does he have it? That's the question. I'm assuming this is Scarfed as well. He could realistically have this. If he hates this Gastrodon so much, it's not a surprise if he did. Oh! This works out for me. That's interesting. What is he expecting there? Earth Power? I get a free Moonblast off, and this is not... Actually, no, I get a free Teleport, and it's just like... kind of works out for me. Right? He might get off Rocks again, which would be annoying for only Gastrodon. What else do you have here? Earthquake? God, so many questions. Also, we know this is Scarf. I have to keep that in mind. This is Scarf, this is Banded. And this was also Scarf. So 2 Scarfers is actually nice tech. I actually really applaud Mono for that, because that's actually very cool. It's like, oh, I know Houndoom Scarf, so anything off of it has to be Life Orb, Pure Force now. I'm being slow, I apologize, but also right now, Mono's being slow. No, I've been slower this match, so. I mean, this is what happened Season 1 as well. Like, I played very slow Week 1. I guess it's just my rust. I want to check everything, and it's like, you have that luxury sometimes, but, you know, it's like, it feels bad when you accidentally go way too long, but it's also, I don't know. No one's gonna forfeit here. If I had Gliscor, this actually been really nice, but unfortunately I don't. Like if I U-turned on that, or if I went for Gastrodon, I'm wondering if that's HP Ice. If that was HP Ice Houndoom then, because that's just basically the basic standard Smogon set. Magnezones is probably HP Fire? Actually, I want to check this right now. You're gonna see it. Let's see, Magnezone. Let's say Specs, just because I don't think they have a Scarf set here. Yeah, it's Iron Defense and Specs. Specs, Thunderbolt, Flashline, and Voltage, Toxic. Ooh. If that's Toxic, actually, it's kind of scary. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Which means he's not, what's it called? Yeah, I just switched back. I'm Moonlight. If he gets rid of this, then he does. Okay. Gastrodon, though, sorry, not Gastrodon. Jardigan was like the weakest member there, so that's fine. The question is here, what do you... If you have HP Grass as well, this is like throwing me off. Like everyone could have HP Grass. That's what I was worried about when I was drafting. I'm like, okay, it's either HP Grass or HP Grass. HP Grass? No. 32 though, which can be scary. I recover. I go for Earth Power, but no, recover. I need this. Yeah, he needs a crit. Actually, I should be going Zard. What am I doing? This is a Scarfed, right? I know there's a Scarfed from the Gliscor count. Is there now? It's 295, right? I was like, my speed was. Can I check from here? 297. Actually, no, that was against a Manectric, right? So Manectric was 369. Nice. I go Zard, right? I go Zard and then Scorching Sands. If he switches now, it's actually a really good play. But yeah, like I forgot about the Scarf, so I shouldn't have stayed in on the first one, but actually, no. Scarfing was the right, no, staying in was the right play. I needed the HP on Gastro. Yeah, if I come in again on the Earth Power, I just kind of lose. It's crazy that I'm still in this, but it's like, it's how this works sometimes. I low-key want to switch back out, but the only issue is gonna be if I get a burn on Slowbro. That's gonna be the only issue. I'm assuming it has Slack Off, and then like it's over for me. He switches out, yeah. I go Earth Power here, I think. Because he might, no one wants to take an Earth Power except Slowbro. And you see me Toxic every time, so unless he's getting like really like agitated from like the Gastro, then he stays in. Oh, he actually does, damn it. Slash Shock. I gotta recover. I also gotta hit a Toxic, that's the only issue here. I recover, it's just in case. Oh, I think he forgot about that. I Earth Power? I didn't expect that to happen, but I Earth Power. Thing is, I'm always gonna be around this percent. So I kill off the Bro, because then Zard kind of wins. Because Nidoking's locked, so is Rillaboom. This is locked, I go Clef. That's all I do. This actually might be a win for me, which is kind of crazy. I think that Scald was the throw. Yeah, I let this die because it's gonna die next turn. I swear, if you're HP Grass now, this is the most... That's the, like... Oh boy. Because the thing is, he needs the Thunderbolt to kill Zard, but he can't Earth Power and Thunderbolt here. Yeah. I Earth Power because I don't think it's effective at grassy terrain. Magnezone, Gastrodon, Earth, grassy terrain. Yeah, it's not effective. It's still, what's it called? Guaranteed. This should be over. Flash Cannon doesn't kill, yeah. Especially with a crit, it wouldn't have. Oh, sturdy. Actually, I like that, because, what's it called? He doesn't need Magna Pulp or anything, realistically. I'm gonna ask, is this also Scarf? I Scald, right? Actually, no, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. What is my assumption? Okay, as well. Oh my gosh. I mean, Mono left, but I'm gonna talk about it a bit more. Wow, I wanted to put XRazzalyn in the thumbnail, but I thought it'd be the deal breaker. But hey, the slug kind of prevailed, which is kind of crazy. I guess. Hey, the pickup. It was the draft choice, you know. What can I say, dude? I will say he threw by going for Scald. Maybe he wanted to see if I was sticky hold, but even then, I feel like he just assumed. Like I assumed he was, what's it called? Choice or not body press, because I think at that point you go for it, or not Calm Mind. I think that's the thing that helped me out here. The Destiny Bond I really like though. Yeah, the Gastrodon really stopped Nidoking. Like he had to bring HP Grass. I think that's what the thing. Like if he didn't bring does he have a Grass? I'm trying to think. Not Ariados. What was the monster he didn't bring? Hawlucha, Gardevoir. I think he needed Calm Mind. That's the thing. Calm Mind or HP Grass Doom would have really done this for him. Hey, we won 1-0, or we won week 1 2-0, so that's gonna be it for me. I should go like eat something because I'm getting hungry. And yeah, this is cutting a bit close, but hey, thank you all for watching. Next week, I forget who our opponent is. Actually, let me look at that right now, because why not make a video longer than it has to, right? Also, you saw my Google search history, right? I might just like cut this out. Week 2, we're facing Morgan. Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, let me leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next week. Hopefully, it looks better. Hopefully, I'm faster, because that's something I need to get used to. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.